You've all heard the news by now. Vivek is out at DOGE. But never fear, the mission to slash government waste and regulations is not going with him.
Far from it. The agency is just getting started. So let's take a look at what President Trump tasked it with in his executive order. Create DOGE teams at each department, which includes at least 4 people, a team lead, 1 engineer, 1 HR specialist, and 1 attorney. Modernize federal technology and software. They're looking to streamline it all. And the July 4, 2026 termination date still stands for part of the agency.
With one look at its X page, you'll see post after post uncovering unnecessary spending. One of its latest potential targets, the penny, arguing it cost 3 cents to make 1 cent, literally.
So with Vivek out, our next guest has thrown his hat in the ring to help lead the group. Let's bring in CEO of the investment firm Azoria, James Fishback. James, thanks for being with us. Okay, so I love the fact that you want to get involved in this thing. DOGE is great. Vivek out. You got Elon Musk at the top. Some would say, does Elon Musk really need that kind of partner? Can't he just do this himself? What do you bring to the table, James?
Well, Brian, good evening. The reality is, to your point about the penny, it's an absolute egregious waste of money. And Elon is right to focus on spending cuts across the board. I was at Mar-a-Lago with business people from all industries last month. And the thing that they were most excited about, Brian, was cutting excess regulation, bureaucracy, and the administrative state. The truth is that over the past 50 years, the codes of the federal regulations have gone from 15 pages to over 180,000 pages. If you wanted to read all of that, it would take you over 3 years. This bureaucracy, this regulation is holding back new businesses, holding back entrepreneurs, holding back companies, whether they're in Coeur d'Alene or in Cincinnati, from hiring new workers and expanding. And so DOGE's mission can't just be the spending cuts that are absolutely right under Elon's leadership. It also has to be Vivek's original vision and President Trump's original vision of cutting back the administrative state to save America and to bring in this new golden age.
And Elon's original vision, because that was kind of formed together, the two of them. They wrote about it in a Wall Street Journal piece. And the foundation of this regulatory rollback, of these rules that were implemented by kind of faceless bureaucrats for the last 40 years, are those 2 Supreme Court decisions that were just recently handed down, right. West Virginia v. EPA, and then the Loper-Bright decision, which overturned the Chevron doctrine. That is at the heart of what will unleash the animal spirits in this country, which will unleash American prosperity for decades to come, is to treat those rules and regulations as if they're illegal.
That's exactly right. They're illegal. They're unconstitutional. The overturning of Chevron doctrine proved that. But the bigger point here, Dagan, is that they are anti-capitalist and anti-worker. When you have an occupational license in my home state of Florida that says that if you want to be a barber, if you want to simply cut hair and earn a living, you've got to pass a test, pay a fine, and sit for 600 hours of instruction. That's a problem. That is not capitalism. And so whether you're Congresswoman Marie Gluskamp-Perez, who's a Democrat, by the way, in Washington's 3rd Congressional District, she pointed out a pointless regulation that you cannot serve fresh food in a child care facility unless you have more than 7 sinks. What does that mean for the kids? They have to eat Fritos, Doritos, and Lay's as opposed to mangoes and bananas. And so there's pointless regulation across the board. Elon is extremely well positioned to handle the spending. If President Trump wants to refocus DOGE's work on regulation and streamlining government at the federal and state level, I've worked with Vivek in the past on this. Bill Ackman actually introduced us over 2 years ago. He and I speak all the time, and I was specifically working on this regulatory piece with Vivek up until last week. And so I'm going to trust President Trump's instincts on this one, but DOGE can save America, and it will happen under President Trump's leadership.
James, we got like 10 seconds left. You are a regulatory encyclopedia. I got to hand it to you on that. How are you going to make your pitch to get the job? Who are you talking to? What are you going to do?
I've had a number of meetings with folks here in D.C. today. I'll be here for one more day, but I think the most important thing is it's going to be President Trump's decision. He is the greatest president of the 21st century. It's about delivering on his historic mandate. DOGE can do that, and I would be honored to help.
James Fishback, great to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Dagan. Thanks, Brian.